You probably know Twistlock first as a security platform for protecting containers, but we also protect all of your cloud-native topologies across all the platforms where they run and from the beginning to the end of the development lifecycle. On the far left side of the continuum is where you have virtual machines. Virtual machines have really strong characteristics for isolation, for compatibility, for control, because you really control the entire stack of what they do. You can tune them to run however you need to. You have full control of the operating system they run and the platform they run on. So if you take a step to the right on that continuum, you have containers. Containers are more of a balance between the left and the right-hand sides in that you give up some of the compatibility and control because you don't actually control the underlying OS as completely as you do with a virtual machine, but you gain some really important advantages from agility and density perspectives. You can pack a whole lot of containers onto the same physical server, and you can also deploy those containers in a much more agile manner because you have the same artifact from the beginning to the end of that development lifecycle. So containers as a service is a balance between the simplicity and the agility that you get with containers, but also to give you some of the compatibility and control that you get on the left-hand side of that spectrum. Containers as a service abstracts the underlying management of the container platform and the orchestration platform so that you don't have to be responsible for managing things like Kubernetes or the Docker runtime. On the far right-hand side of the continuum is where you have serverless. And serverless trades off all the compatibility and control capabilities you have on the left-hand side for greater amounts of density, but more so agility and simplicity. Your developers no longer have to worry about the configuration of the environment, the setup of the operating system. They just simply build their function, hand it over to the platform, and it just runs. And Twistlock is a singular platform that protects you across all those different options on the continuum. So it's not just about protecting containers, not just about protecting serverless. It's one API-driven cloud-native platform that gives you comprehensive protection across that entire continuum.